Just look at the ash and rubble. Where do you even begin? Rebuilding is a daunting prospect, but not insurmountable, says the foundation that was helping fund renovations here.
This morning I say, so now what do we need to do? And then let's tackle it. It will be saved, yeah, it will be saved.
The iconic bell towers and flying buttresses still stand. Inside, the vaulted ceiling along the nave has holes. The exterior roof is gone. Replacing the timber from thousands of oaks that took centuries to grow tall enough may be impossible, as could be replacing some of the treasures inside.
It just needs, let's say, a lot of attention.
Andrew Tallon was a Notre-Dame expert who died last year. He may have left behind a starting point, pioneering laser imaging work that recreates all the cathedral's dimensions and surfaces, accurate to within millimeters. But right now it's the charred, first up-close looks getting attention. Firefighters inspected those famed 12th and 13th century rose windows, still intact. But this Canadian stained glass expert says a proper assessment will take time.
Right now they're waiting for everything to cool down, and then they're going to review the masonry, and if the masonry is stable enough, they'll be able to go up and actually look at the glass.
50 years ago, a similar fire destroyed Western Canada's largest cathedral. As a teen, historian Philip Mayotte watched it burn. It couldn't be restored.
The lesson for Paris is basically, you've had this tragedy, but you've been left with something.
What Paris also has is the public, political, and growing financial will to go ahead. The president of the EU calling on member countries to help.
But at stake here is something more than just material help.
For a project certain to face staggering costs, critical elements are already pulling into place. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News, Winnipeg.
Now, Notre-Dame is owned by the French state. The costs of ensuring it just not an option. It was and is priceless. And it's hard to estimate the cost of rebuilding it. The good news, 3 of France's richest families, along with a growing list of companies, have together offered the equivalent of about $1 billion to rebuild Notre-Dame. The bad news, the cathedral took more than $5 million a year just to maintain, and it needed about $200 million worth of structural work before the fire. So the price tag now, sure to be very high.